Hey everybody, welcome to this week's energy update. My name is Kristine Troesch. I am an embodiment practitioner that lives up here in Anchorage, Alaska. And basically what I do is I teach women how to own their voice, claim their value, and speak their truth. And I do that by teaching you how to understand what the body is telling you, how to connect body and mind together so that you're coexisting in body-mind harmony and that you can walk your life with purpose and with ease. And so today's weekly energy update, what I'm going to talk to you about is basically a lot of heart energy. There's a lot that kind of built up last week up until Friday. And then I'm going to talk about what is going to be happening kind of this week. And basically what these energy updates are, for any of you that are new, these are really just like the pulse that I see more on a functional level. So if you're not really understanding energy, or if you can't really connect to like cosmic global circuits and what's happening out there and big woo-woo astrology, there are a lot of resources for that. But if this is really more for you to just kind of ground into what you are feeling, get some personal evidence-based examples of like what is going on in my life, getting reflection in my experiences and what I'm seeing around me and my clients and my own personal life and the environment around me up here, and how you can take intentional action moving forward. So this week's all about heart energy. And it's kind of funny because we got Valentine's Day coming up this next week, or this Friday. We had the full moon, which was in Leo on Friday. And if you're not into astrology, quick and dirty is basically it's all heart energy. It's all lion heart, so big heart stuff. And so what I'm really noticing is that we've had some palpable shadow stuff up to clear. And I felt it. A lot of clients that I've been working with this week have felt it. And it's really all about redefining our relationships. And we kind of, we evolve in cyclical structures. So it's not really like stacks of bricks on top of each other. They come back in cycles around. So you may feel like you're coming back around on the same message, like you feel like you've been here before, but really this is just another layer to really get into and to really choose what you're really wanting. Like you're given this opportunity to be able to do that. And so the redefining is really about seeing the uncomfortable. So what is so uncomfortable that is coming up for you right now? Were you feeling that in the body? And holding that really close. So when I talk about feeling feelings, when I tell this to my clients all the time, is we like to feel out here, right? We like to feel like way out. If I feel it, everybody feels it. To some degree, that's actually true. My energies are very much like that. So I have to be very conscious of when I feel something to feel it all the way in here. And to just be with that. And so if you're like, oh, I don't know what I'm feeling, this is like uncomfortable, I'm not sure, sit with it and just let it teach you something. And it's showing you where things are uncomfortable, it's showing where things need to shift. And so something that I talk about with my clients when we get on discovery calls and when I work with them one-on-one is I walk them through what specific emotions can mean certain things, how it's showing up physically in their body, where in their body is showing up, what that's telling me, how that's reflected in their experience. And so just tune in. Like you are the creator of your world. Like you have divine purpose within you, and you know. Sometimes what we all, okay, shout out. Sometimes what I really feel is that people are looking for validation. You're scrolling through Instagram, you're scrolling through Facebook, you scroll through YouTube, and you're looking for a validation to validify something that you've already felt to be true. Just know that you've got it right. Okay, just know that you've got it right off the bat and run with it and see what happens. Because if you tune into what you're feeling and you're like, oh, this is really what that is, and I just really don't want to mess with that, chances are you need to sit with it. So shadows coming up to be cleared, shadows coming up to be reconciled. So sit with the uncomfortable feelings and let them show you your way forward. For example, I have a client who's going through some interesting things, and really what I encourage her to do and what she came through saying was that I just need to really listen and trust that I have my own wisdom. So that was beautiful to see that, like, you really just need to learn how to trust that what you're feeling is okay. It may be uncomfortable, it may feel like it's going to last forever, but it's not going to. And the beauty of this is when we open ourselves to these new defined ways of what our relationships feel like, they really can bust our heart open. We can feel free, we can feel light, we don't have to feel constrained or like we're stuck in a box. And our relationships, how old or new they are, can feel free. And that's huge. So really for all of you this week, it's just to feel your way forward, okay? Find whatever you're feeling and just be with it and just feel it forward. Write journal about it. Write down some things about where you're noticing it in your body. How is it making you feel, right? And really asking the body, asking your divine wisdom what it has to teach you, and things that need to shift around this for you to integrate that part of yourself. This isn't about letting go, pushing away the dirty, pushing away the nasty, pushing away the uncomfortable, okay? This is about like butting up right up against it and being like, okay, I guess this is part of how I actually feel. This is part of who I am sometimes, and I need to understand that that's not comfortable, but there's something here to teach me so that I can feel even more free, even more joyful, etc., etc. So for a lot of you who are trying to make this shift this week, you may be feeling a lot of this uncomfortable stuff that's happening, but really it's causing us to kind of pry our hearts open in a beautiful way. I encourage you to download my freebie that I have available to you. I was talking about it a couple of weeks ago that I have a free guide that's coming out soon, and it is here. And this guide is how to create long-lasting mindset shifts. And really what this is all about is about creating personal, powerful ritual for yourself. And in the guide, I talk about how it's so important. It's step by step, and it's free. And so I want you to go down into the box below or the link below and click on that so that you can go ahead and get that for free. And I basically walk you through step by step how to create tools that you can use for a lifetime. Like you can repurpose, recycle this, create new ones all the time. I'm constantly creating new rituals for myself as I grow, as I evolve. And it's powerful in shifting and focusing on what you want and what you're really wanting here. And so part of this week is, like I said, it's feeling your way forward. As you do that, you'll be able to be like, oh, this is what I really want in my new relationships. This is what I'm really asking for. And to really just get that going and like tune into that energy of what that is. And when you tune into that energy of what your outcome, your desired outcome is, everything starts to come up really easily, right? So sometimes uncomfortable comes up and we just don't know because we just don't know. And so this is kind of giving you that clarity, giving you that urging forward to just find how it feels and feel your way forward to what feels good, what feels aligned for you. So download that free guide for you today. It's free, like I said, it's on my website, the link's below. And just be gentle with yourselves this week. There's a lot of big heart shifts that are going to happen. Trust that they will happen. This is not going to last forever. And I promise that that free guide, that Mindset Shifts guide, creating personal powerful ritual, it is by far the simplest tool that I use daily, will forever use daily. And here's a kicker. It is something that is personal to you. So people ask me all the time, what do you use for ritual? What do you do for moon ceremony? What do you do for this? What do you do for, and I'm like, I could tell you all the things that I do. And I tell my clients exactly what I do, exactly the ceremonies that I create, and gives them really good feedback, really good ideas. But the reason why it doesn't work and the reason why I stopped telling people what my rituals are, I just share them, is because they're not yours. They're mine. They mean something specific to me. The smells, the cues, the actions, like all the things that I create, they're so specific to my own personal life. They almost mean nothing to other people. They're like, oh, I guess that could work. And I'm like, yeah, but that's all me, right? So that's what makes me shift from that low vibration to this higher vibration, because it's all what I choose for my own vibration in that moment. For me. All for me. And so the thing with shifting out of those mindsets is finding something super personal, super powerful for you, creating that for yourself and using that consistently. So download my guide below. Thank you for staying with me today and look forward to talking to you again next week.